If you've used YouTube as long as I have, you might have seen various videos and channels that have disappeared over the years. I have experienced this a lot. Usually I don't miss the videos that much, but with some videos, I can't help but wonder whatever happened to them. In this video, I'm going to uncover some lost and obscure YouTube media that I personally remember. Most of these videos and channels are pretty obscure and probably only remembered by a handful of people. I won't be covering anything too well known here. So, let's get started. This first entry has no information whatsoever, so I'm going off of memory here. These are two lost videos that were made by a user named Tommy Talker, or Tommy Talker the Dummy. This was a series of comedy videos featuring ventriloquist dummies. The videos were made by someone named Spencer. The videos follow Tommy Talker, his brother Willie Talk, and their uncle Mortimer Snurd. The first video on the channel, Tommy and Willie Meet Their Dad, has 5.3 million views as of writing this, which is their most viewed video. So there has to be someone who remembers the lost videos I'm going to talk about. The first video is what I call the plane video. This video featured Tommy, Willie, and I believe either Mortimer or Wilbur Snurd, who is another character that is played by another variant of the Mortimer Snurd dummy, who is also Tommy and Willie's dad. In the video, the characters walk into an aircraft hangar and they get into a plane. I don't remember what the plane looked like exactly, but I'll put up a picture on screen of what I think it looked like. I don't remember any dialogue, but I sort of remembered what happened. All the characters got into the plane and one of them said they wanted to try and fly it. And they attempt to fly it, but they all freak out and try to land it. Then it cuts to stock footage of a plane crashing with all three characters screaming in the background. And that's all I remember of the video. I don't know if the stock footage of the plane crashing was real, but it was a very similar looking plane to the one that they were in. I also don't know when this video was uploaded, but I'm gonna guess it was sometime around 2010 or 2011. The second video also featured Mortimer or Wilbur, as well as Tommy and Willie. It was a video of them visiting a pumpkin patch, I believe. It was some kind of local Halloween event that involved a hayride and a pumpkin patch. I don't remember this video as well as the plane video, so I can't recall anything specific, other than the theme of it being Halloween and involving hayrides and a pumpkin patch at some event. There is a video called What Happened to Tommy Talker by user Izeneye. This user got into contact with Spencer back in 2018 and explained what happened to his YouTube channel. Spencer just simply forgot the password to the Tommy Talker YouTube account, which explains why the channel has been inactive for 14 years now. I left a comment on this video when it was posted, explaining the lost plane video, and Izeneye replied and said he'll speak to Spencer about it. And well, I never got a response. That was 6 years ago now, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get a response anytime soon. Spencer has a new YouTube channel, as well as a Twitch account, which was explained in the video, but the YouTube channel has been inactive since 2020, and I could not find Spencer's Twitch account, which is AtariBoy20. I don't know if he deleted the account or if he changed the name, so I've pretty much hit a dead end. My last resort is the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine. I went back to the oldest work in archive, which is from June 29, 2013. And well, I got a lead, but it's very underwhelming. The videos ain't here, but there is a playlist for a series called Wilbur Goes 2. The playlist is still up, but all the videos are set to private. So maybe the videos were a part of this series, and it was Wilbur who was in the videos with Tommy and Willie, and not Mortimer. I don't remember the titles at all, but I'm gonna guess the plane video was called Wilbur Goes to an Aircraft Hangar, or something like that. But now that I think about it, I have a vague memory of it being called Tommy and Willie Fly a Plane. There was also a third video on the playlist, but I have no idea what it could have been. I've not yet come into contact with anyone else who might remember these videos, so I have to end it here. If anyone remembers these lost Tommy Talker videos, let me know. I've been looking for these videos for almost a decade now. Any information would be helpful. With that being said, let's move on to the next entry. In this next entry, I'm going to cover more multiple lost videos from one channel, that being a channel called Hip With Today Productions, formerly known as Jack Spicer 2311. This channel was run by someone named Tyler Reddick, and the channel was known for creating GTA San Andreas machinimas. The most popular machinima series from this channel is Nintendo World and Resident Evil The Chronicles of Wesker from 2007. But there are other machinimas from this creator that are now completely lost to time, and I'm going to name the ones I remember, but there are also other lost videos that I don't remember as much. The first video was one of the first GTA machinimas that was made by this channel, that being a video called Chainsaw. This became a series that apparently got 6 sequels, but those are also all lost to time. This video was posted sometime in 2007, and since it was their first GTA machinima, it was pretty rough. The idea for this machinima was inspired by the chainsaw killer myth in GTA San Andreas, also known as the Leatherface myth. It took place at the Panopticon, and it was just raw, unmodified gameplay of GTA San Andreas, with subtitles at the bottom of the screen telling the story. I found an archive of Tyler Reddick's website, and apparently the chainsaw killer was Beavis from Beavis and Butthead, which I now vaguely remember. That's pretty funny because the second set of videos are from another series called Beavis and the Undead, which was a parody of Beavis and Butthead set during a zombie apocalypse. This machinima stepped up the production value a bit, using a mod called San An Studios to place actors and have them perform actions, as well as using a mod called Cam Hack to get various camera angles. There was also voice acting, provided by Tyler Reddick himself. I could only find one snapshot on the Wayback Machine that contains the thumbnail and title for part 5 of the series. This snapshot is from August 23rd, 2007. I remember 2 scenes from this series, one of which was from the very first part. It was of Butthead buying nachos from this vending machine in Dillmore, saying, "Nachos rule," when suddenly a zombie or some kind of monster attacks and kills Butthead in front of Beavis. Beavis then shockingly says, "Butthead, Butthead, wake up, bunghole." I remember Tyler Reddick's Beavis and Butthead impression being pretty good, way better than mine. The second scene, I'm not sure what part it was from, but it was of Beavis meeting up with Hank Hill. I believe the scene was set in Montgomery, near the biowell. I remember them being chased by either a horde of zombies, or maybe it was the same monster that killed Butthead, while making an escape to Hank's truck, which was either a red bobcat or a red Yosemite. And that's all I remember from Beavis and the Undead. The last set of videos were a part of a series called The Hunt for Revenge, which also got a live action remake, but I'll talk about that later. The story was about some character that I don't remember the name of. It could have been CJ, but I believe it was another character that used a modified CJ skin, but I'm just gonna call them CJ. Someone CJ knew was killed by a Sasquatch while camping in the woods of Backo Beyond. The story then follows CJ years later on his hunt for revenge, as the title says. I remember CJ driving around Backo Beyond and Shady Creek in a blue BF injection, and he eventually finds Bigfoot. And I believe it could also talk. They have a conversation before fighting to the death. I believe CJ gets injured by the Bigfoot, but then eventually kills it in the end, and that's all I remember from the video. Looking at an archive of the channel, apparently there was multiple parts to the series. I thought it was a one-off video that also got a live action remake. I'll now talk briefly about the live action remake, as I saw this as well. There is a snapshot of the channel showing the thumbnail for this video, and thumbnails to other lost videos as well. I don't know who played the protagonist in this video. Judging from the low resolution thumbnail, it's clearly not Tyler Reddick, at least I don't think it is. But what I remember the most from this live action remake was that the Bigfoot was not played by someone in a monkey suit, but rather the modded Bigfoot model from the game was green screened over the live action footage. Yeah, I'm not joking about that. I remember that very clearly. And that's about all the videos I remember from this channel. This channel has more lost videos, but I don't remember watching many of these. I did check what happened to the videos, and it seems they were all deleted rather than set to private. So, unless Tyler or someone else still has the video files, these might be lost forever. Tyler Reddick retired from the channel around 2015. I do remember a rumor going around about him passing away, and it doesn't help that there is a video that was uploaded on the channel that claims Tyler died. This was later confirmed to be a hoax by Tyler himself in the very next upload. Currently, the whereabouts of Tyler Reddick are unknown, since the channel has been inactive for 9 years now. I remember when the remake of the Nintendo World episodes were being posted in 2014 and 2015, and that was the last ever series of uploads I saw from this channel. And with that, that's all the information I could find on the lost videos from this channel. None of the Wayback Machine snapshots of the YouTube channel and Tyler's various websites had any archived videos, so I've hit a dead end. I'll be moving on to the next entry. This next entry is about another GTA machinima from a now deleted channel. This was a multi-part video series called Claude's Birthday, featuring Claude from GTA 3 and Tommy Vercetti from Vice City, and it was made in Gary's mod. This video series was made by user yermawsafanny in collaboration with another user named Strinstov. The first two parts of this series used to be lost media until they were rediscovered and re-uploaded, but apparently there was a third part, as the second part ends on a cliffhanger. Now, I don't remember there ever being a part 3 to this video, so I don't even know if it existed. But to be fair, I don't remember there being a part 2 either. According to some comments on the re-uploads, some people are asking the re-uploaders if they have part 3, while others are saying they don't remember there ever being a part 3. So I'm gonna cut this entry very short because I have no information on this alleged part 3, or the channel that created it. The other channel that is mentioned in these videos, Strinstov, is still around, and I even remember watching some of the videos from this channel, like the Claude Speed Stories videos, which are also mentioned in the Claude's Birthday video. These videos are just like Tyler Reddick's old GTA machinimas from 2007, just gameplay with text at the bottom telling the story. I swear the Claude's Birthday videos were uploaded on this channel, and I even thought that this channel was owned by yermawsafanny, but these actually might be different people. If anyone remembers this Claude's Birthday series and knows if there was ever a part 3, let me know. I'll be moving on to the next entry. This next entry is about an entire deleted channel. This was a review and reaction channel called Lokey Reviews, formerly known as Lokey Reacts. This channel was owned by someone named Ben Lawler, who also owned another channel called Lokey Games, and now has another new channel called Walk the Plank, which he's still active on. The video series I remember specifically from this channel was called Spooky Ass Sunday Ghost Videos, or Scary Ass Sunday Ghost Videos. This series consisted of Lokey reacting to random ghost videos and other types of paranormal encounters on YouTube, and usually making fun of or debunking the videos. The channel was terminated by YouTube for violating their community guidelines sometime in 2022. The channel, I believe, was created sometime back in 2017. I remember watching the videos back in 2017 or 2018. The first few episodes of the Spooky Ass Sunday Ghost videos were posted on the Lokey Games channel, and were then moved to the Lokey Reviews channel. The Spooky Ass Sunday Ghost videos that were on the Lokey Games channel were copyright striked by some of the creators that Lokey reacted to. One of them being Live Sci-Fi, now known as the Demon Files, and FaZe Rug. Yeah, does anyone remember him? Now, the Lokey Reviews videos ain't 100% gone, as they were re-uploaded by a user named Ghost Plays Piano, which was the name of one of the Spooky Ass Sunday Ghost videos. Not all the spooky videos were archived. The oldest video that was archived is episode 20, and there were way more than that, obviously. One of the missing videos from this channel was a parody of Ghost Adventures called Spirit Adventures. I believe this was a special episode of Spooky Ass Sunday Ghost videos, and clips of this video were actually shown in one of Lokey's outros, in the very last re-upload from the Ghost Plays Piano channel. This is the only surviving footage from that video, but it's only the bloopers and not clips from the final video. And that's about all the information I have on Lokey Reviews, unfortunately. I really want to see all the Spooky Ass Sunday Ghost videos again, but outside of the Ghost Plays Piano re-uploads, I've not come across any other re-uploads of the Lokey Reviews videos. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next entry. This next entry is pretty short, but it's also heavily related to the Lokey Reviews channel. This was a channel called The Duck of Truth, which did debunking videos of various paranormal videos on the internet. I actually discovered this channel from one of Lokey Reviews' videos, that being the video Michael D. McGee Exposed, Most Haunted Man in Britain a Fake? Michael D. McGee is a YouTuber who claims to be the most haunted man in Britain, and has documented his paranormal experiences for 14 years on YouTube. The Duck of Truth made at least 3 videos debunking Michael D. McGee's paranormal videos, showing the various editing errors and other inconsistencies in Michael's videos, proving that they were faked. Clips of this video were shown in Lokey's video, but the entire video, as well as the other videos by the Duck of Truth, are completely lost, except for one. That being a video on debunking ghost boxes and EVPs, re-uploaded by user Fake Seeker. This is the only Duck of Truth video to my knowledge that has been fully archived. The videos I'm looking for are all the Michael D. McGee debunking videos, as well well as a video of him debunking another paranormal YouTuber by the name of Mellowbird. This user claims to have a poltergeist in their house, and you might have seen this video from him of the supposed poltergeist destroying his kitchen. Unfortunately, these debunking videos are completely lost and I could not find any traces of them. There are clips of his other videos and random videos I've come across, but the Ghost Box and EVP debunking video was the only one that was fully re-uploaded in its entirety. The Duck of Truth's channel is still up, but I have no idea what happened to the videos. They are either deleted or set to private. I could not find any snapshots of this channel on the Wayback Machine either, so I could not get any links to any of the videos. And yeah, that's all the information I have on the Duck of Truth. I'll be moving on to the next entry. These next set of videos come from a channel called Steve Miller. Not to be confused with Steve Miller Band. This is completely unrelated. This channel had a video series called Tech Support Scam Baiting, which is just the creator messing with tech support scammers. The scammers would be connected to a Windows XP virtual machine that was booby-trapped with fake programs and fake desktop links that would open random fake web pages and play extremely loud audio. One of the most commonly used audio clips in these videos was, "Congratulations! You won 2 free iPod Nanos!" That has to be my favorite audio clip from these videos. Sadly, the videos are nowhere to be found now. These videos were re-uploaded a while ago on both YouTube and the Internet Archive, but unfortunately, all the archives of these videos have disappeared. I knew I should have downloaded all these videos, but I didn't. I did find one surviving thumbnail from one of the videos. I found out the reason for the removal of the YouTube re-uploads. I am actually still subscribed to Steve Miller, who changed their username to prompt-underline at some point. I also found a link to one of the YouTube re-uploads, and it was removed due to a copyright strike by prompt-underline. I don't know if he was also responsible for the removal of the Internet Archive uploads as well. It seems the creator doesn't want anyone re-uploading these videos. My only guess is he doesn't want to be associated with these videos anymore for some reason, or maybe he's planning on making the original videos available again at some point. Who knows? This is the first time I've seen a creator copyright strike re-uploads of their lost videos. It really sucks that these videos are now lost, because these were some of the best tech support scam baiting videos I've ever seen. The way he booby-trapped that Windows XP virtual machine was just genius. Hopefully one day these videos will make a return, but currently they're all lost. I'll be moving on to the next entry. This next entry is very different. This is a lost AI cover. This was an AI cover of the song She's Electric by Oasis, sung by an AI Ringo Starr. This cover was posted onto YouTube around 2023. I believe this was the first Ringo Starr AI cover I heard. The entire cover was composed from scratch, including the vocal performance, which of course was then put through an AI voice cloning software, most likely Sovit's SVC. There were 2 versions of this AI cover. The first version had more rough sounding vocals, and in the second updated version, they trained a brand new Ringo Starr model and the vocals sounded much better. This AI cover got so popular that Noel Gallagher, lead guitarist of Oasis, actually saw it. And well, he said some pretty nasty things about the people who create these AI covers. This was reported on in multiple articles. To put it lightly, he said that the creators have too much time on their hands. This quote right here proves that he saw the Ringo Starr AI cover. I mean, who wants to fucking hear Ringo Starr singing She's Electric and Freddie Mercury singing Don't Look Back in Anger? Life's too short for that shit. Yeah, he wasn't very happy with these AI covers. I've been looking for this AI cover ever since it disappeared from YouTube around 2023 or 2024, and I've not come across any re-uploads or mentions of it since then. I did, however, archive another Ringo Starr AI cover that was taken down for copyright. This is an AI cover of Careless Whisper by George Michael. It's really nothing special compared to the She's Electric cover, it's just a simple vocal swap. I don't know who created this one, and I don't know if I can re-upload it due to copyright, but I do have a copy if anyone's looking for this specific AI cover. And with that, that's all the information I have on this lost AI cover. On to the next entry. This next entry is an honorable mention because I don't know if you can classify this as lost media, but hear me out. So you might know about a series called Happy Tree Friends, owned by Mondo Media. This entry is related to one music video featuring the Happy Tree Friends characters, that being the music video for the Fall Out Boy song, The Carpal Tunnel of Love. Now this video isn't lost, as it's a very well-known music video, but why isn't this video in HD? It's only in 480p. At first I thought this was just a thing with the YouTube upload, so I looked elsewhere for for this video, and well, I can't find a trace of an HD version of this music video. This is strange to me because this music video was animated by the same studio that did the TV episodes of Happy Tree Friends, Fat Cat Animation, and all the TV episodes were animated and rendered in full HD 16:9. There are fan-made remasters of this video using AI upscaling, as well as more recent remasters of the song, and they are pretty good. The only way to get a true HD remaster of this is if someone has the original Flash assets from Fat Cat, which I'm assuming Mondo Media has a copy of, since I don't think Fat Cat Animation is around anymore. Now, I don't know if an official remaster of this music video would ever be released, due to copyright reasons, so the fan-made remasters might be the best we're ever gonna get. With that being said, let's move on to a proper entry. This next entry has a bit of a story to it. I wanted to make a My Little Pony Lost Media video, and while researching for any My Little Pony Lost Media, I realized that lost media from this franchise just isn't that interesting to me. Except for this video. This video isn't official, it's a fan-made animation based on the infamous creepypasta Cupcakes, written by Sergeant Sprinkles. If you're not familiar with the creepypasta, pretty much what happens is Pinkie Pie invites over Rainbow Dash to Sugar Cube Corner to make cupcakes. Pinkie then drugs Rainbow Dash and then cuts her up in the basement of Sugar Cube Corner, saying that she's the special ingredient. This story spawned various fan animations. The most well-known one is Cupcakes HD by Mr. Davey. This Cupcakes animation I'm talking about was posted onto YouTube sometime in 2011, around the same time the original creepypasta came out. I've never seen this video, but it is lost and the creator is unknown, but clips of this video did appear in another video. The video starts with the actual intro from the show and various clips from different episodes, one of them being the episode Party of One. It then cuts to original animation once Rainbow Dash is knocked out from being drugged, and then the whole torture scene plays out. This video is split into two parts, but it doesn't show the entire animation. I discovered this video from a Reddit post, and people remember a scene in the video of Rainbow Dash urinating on the floor.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's something. I do not remember that happening in the creepypasta, so I double-checked, and well, yeah, Rainbow Dash does in fact piss herself in the original creepypasta. I do not remember that at all, nor do I remember anyone animating it. So this might be the only Cupcakes animation that is 100% faithful to the original fanfiction. People also say this video is poorly animated, but to be honest, I've seen worse. And yeah, that's all the information and clips I can find of this lost Cupcakes animation. Aside from that Reddit post and a few comments on the YouTube video, nobody else has talked about this lost video. If anyone knows anything about this video, the creator, the original upload date, or even better, the original link to the video, that would be nice. One more thing before I end this entry. YouTuber Shunks did do a My Little Pony Lost Media video. The video is now unlisted, but I'll leave a link to it in the description. With that being said, let's move on to the final entry. Okay, so this last video I'm going to cover doesn't originate from YouTube, but it was rediscovered thanks to a YouTube upload. This is a lost TV segment from a show called Read About, which aired on the channel ITV for Schools, which itself is mostly lost media, as only a few clips from the show have surfaced. The only clips we have feature Michael Rosen as the host. The segment in question was filmed around 1992 or 1993, and features Michael Rosen and his now deceased son Eddie, who died at the age of 18 due to meningitis. Not only is the full segment lost, but I believe this is the only publicly available footage of Eddie Rosen. Before, we've only seen photos of Eddie. This clip was uploaded to YouTube by user 80s and Retro TV Clips, and the footage originated from a VHS tape that they bought from eBay. I'm assuming this was someone's recording of random TV channels, but unfortunately it seems to end at the very start of this segment. The segment was then uploaded again by the Michael Rosen archive. On the original upload, Michael Rosen actually saw and commented on the video on his personal YouTube account, confirming that this is Eddie Rosen in the footage, and also saying he actually never saw this footage. So even the man himself didn't know about this piece of media. And that's pretty much all the information I have on this lost segment. And with that was my list of lost YouTube media. There's way more lost YouTube media out there, but I only covered the stuff I remember and found interesting. If I remember any more lost YouTube media, I'll probably make a part 2 to this video. If there's any more lost YouTube media out there, let me know. And if I find it interesting, I might take note of it. With that being said, this was Lost YouTube Media.